3 weeks ago, I made a video explaining how I generated over $500,000 from Snapchat. And ever since I've dropped that video, my DMs have been going crazy. On Instagram, on Twitter, in my emails, asking questions about Snapchat, but more specifically, how to get a Snapchat show. I thought I did an okay job the first time, but obviously there's a lot more I need to talk about. So I'm going to go over everything that you need to know, and I'm going to go over my start to finish process to making a Snapchat episode. But if you didn't see the last video, I'm going to explain what a Snapchat show is. Snapchat shows are featured on the Discovery page, which is this section of Snapchat. On the Discovery page, you'll find celebrity stories, some news coverage, some compilations, all that sort of stuff. And pretty much that's what shows are. Creators like myself make content, publish them on Snapchat, and we get paid from that. A lot of money. And the reason for that is there's not a lot of people on it. So think of it like a YouTube with way less competition. My first video ever on Snapchat got like 400K. And this was way back in May. And about 2 months ago, I had a brand new show. I made my first episode and it got like 180K. Pretty much what I'm saying is it's easy. Which is why probably you, your mom, your uncle, your cousin, your grandma all want a Snapchat show right now. So now I'm gonna go over how you get a Snapchat show. The only possible way to obtain a show right now is to a Snapchat agency. What you would submit to that agency is your first and last name, your Snapchat account email, the name of your show niche, profile picture. You need to get in contact with a Snapchat agency if you want a show, and that is the only way. If someone's telling you that you can just go on Snapchat and just email them and they'll give you a show, it doesn't work like that. Snapchat media agencies have portals which directly connect them to Snapchat. So the first thing you would need to do is have your first Snapchat episode ready, pitch that to an agency, give that first episode to an agency, and the agency can directly pitch it to Snapchat for you. And then the partner manager will approve it or deny. Again, that is the only way. And another thing to keep in mind, social following does not matter at all. If you have 10 million subscribers, that won't increase your chances of getting a show. If you have 20 subscribers, it won't decrease your chances of getting a show, which means anyone can have a Snap show, which is again why everyone wants one. And I've been fortunate enough that my best friend, my closest business partner, owns an agency, and I've had 7 Snapchat shows now, farming thousands of dollars a day. So now I've given you a breakdown of shows. I'm gonna show you my everyday process of making an episode. Okay, so now I'm on my computer, and one more thing before I get started. Man, I should have said this earlier. If you are interested in getting a Snap show, or if you have questions or you like to book a consultation with me, there's going to be a link down in the description. It's super busy, so it is $500. And if you go with the price of $800, you get a guaranteed Snapchat show pitch. Yes, guaranteed. You'll have a meeting with our portal owner and you will get your show pitched. All right, now let's go back to this. So the shows that I run are in the niche of celebrity news, which means the first thing I want to do is find a hot topic. I like to go on Twitter just to see what's happening or to see if there's any news topics that I can make into an episode. Okay, I found something interesting. Twitch streamer Nadia claims she's been blacklisted from COD tournaments over posting bikini photos. So boom, that could be my topic for today. Okay, I think I found something more interesting. These are some highlights from IShowSpeed, Aiden Ross, and Gorlock the Destroyer right here. She seems to do pretty good on Snapchat. So now I can look for some stream clips. Oh yeah, she's something, all right. But usually I like to do internet influencers like this. So I just watched this video and she talked about weight loss, and I'm gonna make the topic on her because she's a pretty pulverizing person right now on Snapchat. She goes by Certified Baddie, you probably know her. So I'm gonna write up a script real quick and hopefully I cook something up. Alrighty, so I have the script that I just wrote. Don't worry about this image, it's just for comedic value. And so you can see these links that I have right here in the scripts. These are from my editors. And I tell them like where I want them to start the clip and stop it. And this is something that a lot of you guys pointed out if you've seen my Snapchat episodes. I put my own tweets in my videos, but that's just something that I do. Right here we have famous YouTuber Barry reacted and said this. I literally do that so often. It's not fake or anything. It's like a little Easter egg I just always put out there in my Snapchat episodes. So yeah, this looks like a pretty good script. Again, I have to make sure that I'm following Snapchat's guidelines. I talked about it again in my last video. They are super strict. You want to make sure that you're squeaky clean, you're following those guidelines, because if you're not, your show is going to get banned. It's super serious, super serious. And if you do book a consultation, we go over the guidelines very thoroughly before we do hand you off a show. And we go over a lot of other stuff in the consultations. Again, if you've been in one with me, you know how it works. So yeah, now that this is good, I'm going to record the voiceover for this. And literally I could pay someone the voiceover, but I don't know. I just like doing it myself. Al Weezy, aka Certified Baddie, is one of the most talked about internet celebrities this year. This would be a huge change for her appearance and would bring her a much happier lifestyle. She continues to be positive in her TikToks every day, showing off her tip. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Trending Viral, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, it's a little cringe, I know, but we're done. And so now I just have to send it to my editor, and now it's time for the last step. Well, second to last step. We have to make our tiles. Tiles on Snapchat are the same thing as thumbnails. Okay, now I have Photoshop open. And of course, you don't have to use Photoshop or anything. I just love it. And again, this is something else I could pay someone else for to make the, tiles / thumbnails, but I don't think anyone else has a better vision than me. So I personally do it myself. So I'm just going to find some pictures over online and then make it to a thumbnail. I'm not going to go over this. You guys understand how this works. And so now I'm going to go over the uploading process. So right here we have the video. It's completely done. And on the side over here, I have just 3 tiles that I made. I'm doing Certified Baddie Stunning New Look, Certified Baddie's Weight Loss, and Certified Baddie Reveals New Look. And I made sure the video is at least 2 minutes long, because when it's after 2 minutes, you get more ads. And I'm just going to do some hashtags, all this stuff. It's already set. And so now I want to upload this story. So I'm going to hit publish. No thanks. Schedule publishing. And time of recording this is the 3rd of January. So boom. And then we select our time. So let's do it for here. And that's it. All of that took me less than, let's see, an hour and 3 minutes of actual work. Of course, the editor's in between, but that was it. And for those curious on the revenue, I guess I can give you another quick tour. This is a couple of months ago, one of my old shows. So as you can see, the daily revenue, 2K a day, 3K, and it's just like steadily going up. But I know you guys want to see something a little bit more recent, so I'll be honest. This is one of the newer shows that I acquired. It isn't as established, but we see in like the later days, a couple hundred a day, 1.4K this day, a couple hundred, 3.4K this day. And I'm gonna zoom in over here. We can see how much money each video generated individually. Like I said, the Certified Baddie stuff was doing really good. And we also had Gail Lewis do good on this show. Jesus, I didn't even realize this. This video got 426,000 views on a whopping $17 CPM and made 7,300. I didn't even know that it was that high. Holy. Being honest, this is probably my least favorite show. But my agency owner doesn't mind if I show it, so it's fine. So yeah, I think that wraps it up. I recapped everything that I do on my Snapchat show. Well, one of them at least. I gave you another breakdown of Snapchat, and I taught you guys how to get your own Snapchat show. And if you can't find your own agency, you always got Barry. And if you can't find your own agency, you always have me. I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm going to be making a lot more finance videos, teaching you guys other ways that I make money, because I do a lot more than just Snapchat, trust me. I have a killer method for TikTok right now that I'm completely exploiting. I have crypto day trading. I have side YouTube channels like this one, online shoe selling, designer shoe selling, and so much more. I have a lot to talk about on this channel, and hopefully I can start changing some lives. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching.
All right, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com, and do not get confused by the website names. SMM and SMM Dodge are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and this should be already fine. 2014, 2017, yeah. Now I'm going to click on buy, confirm, and now you can go onto your product orders, and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID, and we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.